Hey, what's up YouTube? This is CJ Shadows. I am back. I've had some off the internet things going on. You notice I've changed some things a little bit. And some off the internet drama going on. Now that that's gone, I can start making more creative things like this. I was requested by a person to make some videos, and that person would be Thathairflip. They're an amazing person. I mean, I've briefly spoken with them on Vine, and they are, without a doubt, you know, probably one of the better Viners out there. They cosplay and things like that, and I like cosplayers, you know, and as a photographer and things like that. I wish I had a lot of opportunities to do photo shoots of cosplayers, because they're usually the most interesting people you'll meet. And they're like me, they're kind of a nerd. You know, I'm more of a nerd type person. I'm completely okay with that. You know, I'm a Comic-Con person, I do anime. I literally have 30 pop figures sitting over there, all the way from, you know, CL Phantom Hive from Black Butler to you know, Jack Skellington from A Nightmare Before Christmas, sitting over there. I also have Aaron Yeager as a Titan in Titan form over there, Hot Topic exclusive. So, I mean, yeah. Anyways, Thathairflip, check out their channel. Really cool person. And, yeah, I mean, no doubt. Anyways, video today is about a little bit about insecurities and relationships. They kind of go hand in hand. And it's just something kind of, you know, I'll bring up a couple things. First off, let's talk, well, I'll talk about them both at the same time. How does that sound? So, everybody has items. Everybody has, you know, like, for example, I have my MacBook Pro right here. It's a great device. I love it to death. You know, I have my iPhone 6 Plus, everything of that nature. You know, I love my items. You know, people who buy me items, it's great. And I had a birthday past not long ago. And, sure, I got a bunch of really cool things. You know, I even got my t-shirt, which is now I might make my videos in this t-shirt all the time, which is I am not, you know, I am not antisocial, I am anti-stupid. And, I may make my videos in this shirt all the time, because I love that thing. Anyways, things like that, they're material items. You can go out to the store and buy them. And, but there are things that people make you that really mean more than, for example, a new phone case or anything, you know? You can go to the store and buy anything you want, but you can't buy something that comes from somebody's talent or comes from somebody's personality. And something somebody made me, and it's nothing special. I mean, they're not rich, they don't claim to be, and this particular item means more to me than anything else that everybody else bought me. She made this for me, a friend of mine, and it's nothing special. It's a dream catcher, as you can probably see. And the dream catcher, to me, I hang it by my door, so it's the first thing I walk into when I see every day. The first thing I see when I come home or anywhere, or when I'm leaving, is the first thing I see when I leave. And it kind of reminds me that, you know, things that come from other people, art that comes from other people, things that have more meaning than just material items, it kind of humbles you a little bit, because, you know, she was very insecure about this particular item, because every artist is insecure about their own work. I am myself. As a photographer, I'm dead serious. I double check, I triple check, I even quadruple check my stuff to make sure I like it, and even then I'm still really insecure about how people are going to like it, how people are going to feel about it. And she was like that, and she actually wanted to take it back and be like, no, I'll give it back to me. I'm like, no, I'll take it. It's okay. And I told her I would take it, and I did take it. And, you know, it's one of the first things I see as I leave my door, leave out my house. And it's the thing I see when I come home and I put my hat on my hat rack and hang up my coat. So it humbles me, because it's like, things that come from other people, come from who they are, mean more to me than a material item that I can go to a store and buy. And that means a lot. And even though people have insecurities about whatever it is, don't worry about those insecurities. Because sometimes you've got to just put things out there and let it go and see where it goes from there. Sometimes it's not going to be that great. But most people accept things. Like your work, your art. That's considered art. Insecurity is also going to happen during relationships. And I'm going to talk a little bit about relationships, because everybody has had them or is in them. And insecurities are a huge thing that everybody has. Especially, it's a tough thing in relationships. There's a person I know that was seeing another person. There was a guy seeing a girl, And the girl didn't like the fact that the guy was treating her nicely, and she felt weird about this because she's never had that happen before. She's been in relationships that were kind of like the guy treated her like shit. I'm going to be honest with you and be straightforward. And that's what she was used to. So she puts up this hard shell around her all the time. She has to be this hard shell outside. So she feels that if somebody's being nice to her, it's kind of a conspiracy that, hey, they're being nice to me. What's going to happen next? What you're going to turn into something different in a couple months. They're so insecure about the fact that they like what's happening, but they're not comfortable with it in the way that most people would be comfortable, that they're okay with it. And she was not okay with it, and she pushed the guy away. And the guy, it's something that particular guy does, and they're nice to that. I'm the same type of person. I'm nice to people, and he was, he told me, he goes, this is weird because, she liked him, but she turned him away because she didn't feel comfortable being with that person because she was afraid that it was going to go downhill after all of this was said and done because of the past relationship she's had. And I'm sure there's other people out there that have had this happen or are having this happen. It doesn't matter what type of relationship you're in. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care if you're transgender. I don't care if you're bi, gay, gender fluid. It doesn't matter. The type of relationships, insecurities, kind of ding on that, on anything, they cause problems sometimes. Insecurities can go away if you choose them to go away. And insecurities, well, I shouldn't say that, because insecurities pretty much never go away. But you just have to be comfortable and and try to work yourself into being more comfortable with your insecurities. And try to learn and work through them versus pushing people away who are trying to be nice to you. Or because you have an art project or a photo project or a school project or whatever the case may be, don't be afraid. Just try it. And worst things worse, it can fail. And that's the first thing you think of, is it's going to fail. It may not fail. You may be surprised. You may enjoy that situation. You may enjoy that relationship. You may enjoy the fact that somebody's liking your artwork. And that's the thing, everybody has insecurities, and everybody has had relationships and relationship problems. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter what type of person you are. But the fact is they both go hand in hand. And if you guys work it out together, or if you start to realize, hey, maybe I'm wrong. If you start questioning the fact that you were wrong, saying, hey, I'm actually comfortable with this, but I'm afraid to get into the situation. The only way you can find out is if you do it, and that's really it. And it goes for anything, Let's say one of the people that are watching this that know me for either a short period of time or a long period of time, if you're gender fluid, or if you're living a lifestyle of your choice, it's how you were made, by the way. I'm not saying it was your choice, because nobody chooses to be ridiculed by the world. I'm saying you're living a different lifestyle, should I say, and than what people call normal. Okay, it's the same thing. They're going to have the same problems and the same insecurities in that type of relationship. So it doesn't matter what type of relationship you're in. Insecurities can cause issues no matter what. Try to work through your insecurities, and you never know. It could be the best thing you've ever done. Could also be the worst thing you've ever done, because you never know until you try. So that's what I've got for you today. I just want to tell you guys, make sure when people make you things, take them and be humble, because those people are putting more of their heart and soul into them. Material items are great, but the best things are when people actually put themselves into their work. And then as for relationships, work things out. Don't be scared of things. Don't always put up a hard shell, because that hard shell, you can't always do that. And there's got to be a great person inside of a hard-shelled person. They have to learn to come out of that shell and try new things. Because the only way to find out if it's the right or wrong thing to do is if you try it. That's pretty much it. Anyways, check out Thathairflip. I will put a link to their channel down below. And I will be making more videos soon. I'm sorry for being away for so long. It's, one of those deals. At any rate, stay safe online in the real world, and I will see you guys later.